So bringing Weaver, and here he comes with a free run on Love. Weaver gets the sack, and they brought him from a long way away.
Well, the last time we saw Boise State stud Curtis Weaver on the field prior to the Utah State game, he was limping off the field against New Mexico with an injury. Bronco Nation held their collective breaths, only to exhale when they saw Weaver return with a bang against the Aggies.
The story behind all of these things is always unique to every particular player. That's why we're always a little sensitive about the injuries and all that, because everybody on this team's got them, and everybody has to deal with it, and everybody has to go through their process. And I get to see those guys put the work in and get themselves ready to go.
I tell the team every week I'll die on the field for them. Like, you got to carry me off in the stretcher for me not to play in a game. I never want to miss a game. I always want to play with my brothers. Never let them down, because I know they'll do the same. A
lot of times you're going to play in a game like that as a competitor. You get yourself ready to play. And we needed Curtis in that Utah State game, so that's what happened.
Speaking of the Broncos, they continued their annual pre-Thanksgiving tradition of volunteering for the Boise Rescue Mission over at the Cathedral of the Rockies this afternoon. Dozens of football players spent over an hour serving meals, mingling with the community, and with a slight nudge of our very own Mark Johnson, even singing on stage. Today the guys told me that this is an event they look forward to each and every year.
I think it's awesome just being able to take a part of the community like this. All the guys are super enthusiastic about events like this and just love being a part of the community and love putting their face out there and meeting ultimately our fans.
I think a lot of us understand the impact that we can have on people, and you can tell that people really enjoy it. So I think that's something that really makes it worth it.
This really opens my eyes and brings joy to my heart, because seeing things like this, getting to help people that's less fortunate than me, it kind of it just makes me happy. So I look forward to doing more stuff like this and giving back to the community.
These guys you saw right there were Tyler Crow, Dante Harrington, as well as Dylan Hall. The end two are actually true freshmen that are getting out to the community for the first time in their respective careers. Dante Harrington is a junior. He does a lot of community service. He's been injured this year, so he can't play, but he's making the most of it. I'll have more on that tomorrow.
Right. I don't know if we can roll the B-roll that we had on that, but it was amazing to see those guys going from table to table, slapping high fives, signing autographs. When they walked in, the first thing they did was sign autographs, and that all starts with Brian Harsin.
Yeah. He loves his own community, clearly. And sometimes I think there can be this perception when you volunteer that you don't love to do it, but these guys love to do it, Mark.
Yeah.
And they're even willing to embarrass themselves on stage and sing a little. Thanks to you, though, right? How would you grade their efforts today?
You know what?
I miss Sanatane Louie, right?
I do miss Sanatane Louie. He's got a voice of an angel, but these guys got up there, they grabbed the mic, and they rocked the reindeers for sure. Yep. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Zeke Noah, linebacker, he can sing a little.
Pretty good.